I personally feel like this work from home movement, it's like a pendulum. You've gone from one extreme, and then now we're at the pendulum swung to the other way, where everyone seems to think this is going to keep going forever, but we know it's not, right? So it's going to swing back to the middle, and when it does, this idea about distance not mattering, it's going to matter. It's going to matter again.
There was a house that was purchased about 8 kilometres from the CBD, which is not a bad radius from the Brisbane CBD. It's neither inner city nor outer. It's kind of that start of the middle ring. So the house was bought for $645 10 years ago. There was a townhouse bought in the same suburb for $490. And there was a house purchased about a further 9 or 10 kilometres further out, so about 17 kilometres from the CBD, and that was purchased for $505,000 on a bigger block of land. So the townhouse was purchased for $490. It sold for $720,000, settles in January. So that's about a $230,000 profit in that time. I'm not going to talk percentages. I'm just going to talk straight numbers.
So it's just shy of 50% because I can't help myself.
What is it?
Just shy of 50%.
There you go. The house was purchased for $645,000. It's just sold for $1.2 million. And that was in the same suburb as the townhouse. So, Veronica, what's our...
now I wish we'd done this.
50 as well.
Maybe about 80 or 90%.
Yeah, that's much higher.
That's a good one.
And the house that was purchased further out for $505 just sold for $730,000. So that's about a $225,000 profit in that 10 years.
So that's a bit less in terms of percentages than the townhouse because of COVID. Whereas if we didn't have COVID, it probably would have been more of an underperformer compared to the townhouse potentially. Well,
it's just people have just been pushed further and further out in this market. So they're all of those prices are just really surprising, but they're real and they're not outliers. So these aren't wood ducks that bought these houses. These are genuine, highly sought after, multiple offers. There were 8 offers on the townhouse. There are about 13 offers on the house in the same suburb, and there were about 8 offers on the house that was further out. So
recently, or when they bought
competitive.
them?
Now, with these sales, So the sales that are sort of more than 12 kilometres out, you're right, Veronica, you have to time the market extremely well to sell at the peak with those sorts of areas. But if you go further and further out, and I'm talking now, maybe your Ipswiches or Logans or those sorts of areas where there's a lot of supply and there isn't a lot of character and there isn't a lot of population pressure, they take even longer, and you have to be so good at timing the market and hold on until the market is rapidly rising in order to get a profit out of them.